Good morning, children. Welcome to your computer class. I hope you remember what we have learned in the last few classes. We learnt about the different parts of a computer. So there are four main parts. We have the monitor, the mouse, the keyboard and the CPU. So when we were learning about each part, we also learned that there are many keys on the keyboard, and we also learned how to identify those keys. So now let us understand better about the purpose of each key on the keyboard. Last week you had been given an activity where we were asked to identify 5 types of keys on the keyboard, and all of you have done it very nicely and given me the correct answers. We will still revise the answers. So we have the first set of keys, which is in blue color. Those are the number keys. We then have the alphabet keys, which are highlighted in orange color. We then have the space bar, which is highlighted in yellow color. We then have the enter key, which has been highlighted in golden yellow. And finally we have the arrow keys, which are highlighted in green color. So now let's revise how to use the keyboard and the purpose of the keys on the keyboard. So all of us know that when we press a key on the keyboard, when we press a key on the keyboard to type, on this monitor you will be able to see whatever you have typed. Now there is a blinking line on the monitor. When you open your WordPad screen, you can see that there is a blinking line, and when you start typing, that blinking line keeps on moving to the right. So it shows where you are exactly typing. So this small blinking line on the monitor when you are starting to type is called as a cursor. And as you type, the cursor moves to the right. So the keys from 0 to 9 are called as the number keys. Then we have the alphabet keys. So there are 26 letters, right, in the English alphabet. So similarly, you have 26 keys which make the alphabet keys. We then have the longest key on the keyboard, which is called as the space bar key. And then we have the most important key on the keyboard, which we use to go to the next line, or when we want to accept something which is there on the screen, accept a query on the screen. So then we use the enter key. And then we have the arrow keys, where we move to the right, to the left, to move up and down. Whatever you have typed, you can take your cursor to different locations using the arrow keys. Let us now see the use of these keys on a keyboard. Alphabet keys are used to type letters. So when we press a key, that alphabet is seen on the screen. To type a letter, you press that key only once. The number keys are used to type numbers. So as we mentioned earlier, there are 0 to 9 number keys on the keyboard. So then to type number 10, what do? We have to press the keys 1 and 0, one after the other. Similarly for the other numbers which are greater than 10. The space bar is used to give blank spaces between words, and it is the longest key on the keyboard. So when we have learned to type in WordPad, we have always learned that between two words we need to press the space bar once. We need to give a space between two words. Then the enter key. So the enter key, the main purpose as of now when we are typing, it is used to move the cursor to the next line. And as we mentioned, the arrow keys are used to move the cursor up, down, left and right. There are other keys also on the keyboard, which we will learn in the next class. So for now, let us do some activities which are there in your book. Those who have the book can write the answers directly in the book. And if you do not have your computer textbook, you can note it down in your computer notebook or your rough notebook. So on page number 28, we have a class activity. So first is count and write the total number of alphabet keys. So quickly check your keyboard and count the number of alphabet keys and write the answer there. So what is the answer? We have 26 alphabet keys. Second question is, name the keys you would press to type the following. So the first one is your name. So if you want to type your name, you will use the alphabet keys. Suppose you want to type your age. You must be 6 or 7 years of age, right, in class 1. So then if you want to type that, you will use the number keys. That's correct. Suppose you want to write your birthday. Say your birthday is 15th of October. So you have to write October in words and you want to write 15 also. So then you will use both the alphabet and the number keys. Now flip to page number 32. We have match the columns. So first let's read both the left side and the right side columns. So on the left side we have the names of the keys. The first one is space bar, then we have the number key, then we have the enter key, we then have the alphabet key and then we have the arrow key. On the right side, let's read. We have A, used to type letters, B, used to move the cursor to the next line, C, used to type numbers, D, used to move the cursor up, down, left and right, E, used to give blank spaces between words. So now let's match. So space bar is used to give blank spaces between words. Number key is used to type numbers. Enter key is used to move the cursor to the next line. Alphabet key is used to type letters. Arrow key is used to move the cursor up, down, left and right. I hope all of you got it correct. Let's do one more activity which is mentioned on page number 29 of your book. Please open WordPad and then using a keyboard type as shown. So first type the number key 2. Then you will press the space bar once to give a space between 2 and big. Then you will type big. Then again the space bar and then you will type cats. So you have completed 2 big cats. Now press the enter key because you have to go to the next line. So the cursor will move to the next line. Now similarly type 3 space bar and then type the word little, then again the space bar and then type the word rats. I hope you were able to do it comfortably. With that, we complete our computer class for today. Thank you children and have a good day.